So we're going to add one more sequence on top of what we've been learning to make a little short form called long boxing or long river boxing. These three sequences together form the foundation of all the modern forms of Tai Chi Chuan. You'll see all three of these sequences in any of the competition forms, in long forms, short forms, even in the Olympic compulsory. These three sequences will be there. So later today, if anybody asks you what you were doing and what you were learning, you can honestly tell them that you're working on your Olympic compulsory. And so it starts with the preparation sequence that we've already been working on. Take a slow step to one side, take control of your balance. Take control of your breathing. Breathe in as you bring the arms up. As hands come up, you come down a little bit. Soften your knees. Lion plays with the ball. Turn face one side. And lion plays with the ball. Ward off left. Then turn to your right. And the original 13 postures of the grass sparrow's tail, you do ward off, roll back, press, roll back, and push. Then turn around. The fancy version of the turn is called single whip, and spread your arms out fancy. For today, you don't have to worry about it being fancy. It's still just a turn to the left. Then the basic sequence on the left, again, you're going to start with the boat rowing, is the foundation of it. And then on top of that, we're going to add three more hand movements. Intercept, to sweep your left hand across in front of you as you come back, and punch. That's intercept and punch. Withdraw, cross the arms in front of you, and push. Face front, and cross hands. Those three sequences again form a little short form called long boxing or long river boxing. This was long before it was ever called Tai Chi Chuan. It's how it's referred to in the Tai Chi classics. And in those days, you would practice those same sequences over and over and over, like a long river rolling on endlessly to the sea. And so that, again, forms the foundation of all the modern forms. The grass sparrow's tail, for example, is repeated a total of 8 times altogether in the long form. And so that's 40 movements you know right there if you get that sequence down. Add the closing sequence on top of it, and that's another, dozen movements right there. Put the two together and they form the opening and closings for all the 3 major segments, part 1, part 2, and part 3. So get those 3 sequences down, the preparation, the grass sparrow's tail, and the closing, and you're well on your way to learning a long form. They form like bookends that we can then fill in the middle sections in future lessons. But those 3 sequences by themselves would more than pay you back for your effort for all the time you practice them. And so I'll do that facing the other way now. So again, when I say turn right, turn left, it makes a little more sense. If you start with your feet together, take a slow step to one side, take control of your balance. Take control of your breathing. Breathe in as you bring the arms up. Breathe out as you come down. Turn to one side, and lion plays with the ball. And turn back the other side and do ward off left. Turn to your right, and the grass sparrow's tail. Do ward off,